Hey, we're back with the long delayed episode 3 or 4
Hmm.
of the European 2019. This episode is called Welcome to the Ranger Zone. And I was given permission to use that name.
Okay.
So, Walibi, Belgium. This park I had heard a lot of good things about, and it is a really good park, but I feel it's missing that it's missing that signature coaster
Hmm.
or another signature coaster. I think. Wait, they're adding a signature coaster in a few years.
Because
So
they were
never
more
mind.
what? Family and junior coasters?
Uh, family mainly. If you were in better shape, or let me rephrase that. If you were in better health, I apologize. Then you could have ridden almost all. You could have ridden several of these coasters.
Okay.
So anyway, why is this called Welcome to the Ranger Zone? Because in the loop celebrity and water park messiah Ranger, um,
He
if you
rode the first ride with you twice.
yeah, the reason why
Tukin,
the reason
Tukin
Tune
or
Common the reason
okay.
why was because um he's a very important person and his time is extremely important. So
And he's good at shooting dark
yeah,
rides.
I needed to make a reservation in order to ride something with him. So yeah, the first thing we went on was Challenge of Toon Common. I think that was one of your was that one of your top 15 things?
Mm-hmm.
You
Yes.
wrote this, you can talk.
Yes, for a dark ride, it was.
This was your No, that was on my list, not yours.
Oh. But anyway, I like dark rides.
Hmm.
Here, give me.
So anyway, we wrote it twice.
Well, we were trying to get a higher score than the first time.
Yeah, because I wanted to get to the infamous third ending treasure room. Did not get to the treasure room.
We did get two different rooms. The second time we went through, they added two girls to our
Yeah, to our
car,
car. Yeah,
and so we had more points. But yeah, I think he had the most points twice, right?
yeah, which shouldn't surprise anybody. That's like Bill Gates having the most. That's like Bill Gates having the most money. It's like that wouldn't surprise me.
Right.
We kind of hurt his reputation because he did not get to that third room. But maybe he did later because he did get to ride with Beard Man, Dan the T-shirt guy, and
And Sue,
Sue.
didn't she
Yeah,
ride it?
Sue. What?
Didn't she ride it?
I would believe so, or I would guess so. So anyway, after that, then we kind of split up, quote unquote. We would hang out again later on another coaster. So what was after?
Well,
Well,
we kind of stayed in the same area, walking back towards the
I'm
front.
saying, can you look at the numbers on the list?
Yeah,
What was number 2?
Tikiwaka.
Tikiwaka is a family is a Gerstlauer's version of a bobsled coaster. Really, a bobsled coaster is if you've ever been on like a Pandemonium or one of those Gerstlauer spinning coasters. It's essentially a it's essentially kind of like a Wild Mouse, except it can do bank turns and have custom layouts. It's not a traditional Wild Mouse layout. This was the second bobsled coaster, I think, after Van Helsing's factory.
And it was in a good themed area.
Yeah, it was a very tropical area around Challenge of Toon Common. There was a what was that? What was
A
that?
children's playground like area.
Yeah, I did that. I tried to get you to do that, and you were like, "No."
I went up because you were supposed to go up one end, go through this whole maze, climb ropes, whatever.
There was something that fell via rope and then went up as part of the theming and the tropicalness. I don't remember what it was. It wasn't a ride. It was like an attraction that was like part of a food place or a gift shop.
So, but anyway,
Okay, so yeah, I rode
number
Tikiwaka.
3, we both did the Gold River Adventure.
We did that. We did that twice actually.
Yeah.
The first time, um, okay,
It was nice. Took you around. We saw these giant ducks.
ducks and geese.
Oh my god.
If
Huge.
okay,
What?
if we didn't get in trouble, then is it safe to say that what we did wasn't illegal?
What did we do? I guess it wasn't
Okay.
illegal.
I apologize if this was illegal, but there were no signs as far as we saw. We the first time we did it, we didn't know that there were ducks. I just was like, oh cool, it's a slow moving boat ride, Kay can handle it. And there were a bunch of ducks that were like following us, and so we were like,
Because I think people would feed the ducks on the lake.
I'm
as they
hoping
rode
that's
through.
legal, Pete. I'm hoping that's legal.
Yeah, we did it the second time.
Yeah, but the first time we were just kind of like pretending, and they were like looking around, and Kay was like, Justin, that's mean. It's like, okay, fine, we'll do that. We'll do it better next time. So yeah, it was a slow moving dark ride. Kind of think of what's a good example?
It was a slow moving boat ride, not a dark ride.
Or slow moving boat ride. Maybe think of Jaws without the skip. Think of Jungle Cruise without the skipper or a spiel or animatronics.
Okay.
And you don't get to see the backside of a waterfall.
Okay. So then
Next
we
up.
got off of that, and you did Calamity Mine.
Calamity Mine. Okay, Ranger Part 3, or Part 2, I guess. This, I was not like, following him. It just turned out that this was the next ride, where it's a Vekoma mine train coaster. And if you can't tell, I'm a fan of Ranger, of In the Loop. And I was talking to him on the entire ride, and something that was kind of funny was that Dan the T-shirt guy said, Justin, be quiet! I'm like, oh, okay, fine, I'll be quiet the rest of the ride. But this was a mine train. He liked it, and then when we got into the breaks, it was like, that was it? And I was like, no, that wasn't it, because then it went up a second lift hill, and he would later change his mind, but at the end of the ride he said, this is my favorite mine train.
Oh, good.
I was like,
Good.
better than like Roadrunner Express and better than Big Thunder in Paris. Okay, that was in the western section, I believe.
You ready for number 5 and 6?
Was that right?
Did with Linda, didn't you?
Which one?
Pulsar and
Pulsar! Yay!
Psych Underground.
Okay, Pulsar is awesome. I think we did that. I think we did Pulsar twice, and we did Psych twice. 2 or 3 times, I think. Pulsar is the Aquaman ride going into Six Flags Over Texas. Except this one has 2 boats, and this one it launches you backwards slowly, and then it launches you forwards very fast.
And then when you come back
And then
towards the station...
No. When you go back, you get launched backwards. So then you're seeing the reservoir just fill up with water from the lake, and then you go down, and then you get just typhooned.
This is the one that you started in the building, and
Yeah.
you kind of came out on a like tray or like a ferry turntable. Yeah.
And a lot of people say mock rides are not the most intense. I'm sorry, this ride had an insane ejector airtime. It was so much fun. It kind of reminded me of Superman at Magic Mountain, just like looking down like 140, 150 feet over Texas. If you guys can get a second boat, that'll be an incredible attraction.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do it again immediately. And I did do it again immediately. However, I made the mistake in thinking, okay, it's only about 5 degrees colder. It'll still be fine. Not necessarily the case, but it was still a very fun ride.
Well, and then you did the one inside the building,
Psych Underground.
So I
This
didn't see what that one was.
You would have probably liked this ride. This
Oh.
ride is a Schwarzkopf shuttle loop. However, it's been it's been kind of modified to get a Gerstlauer train and a Gerstlauer limb launch, I think, as opposed to like a flywheel shuttle or a reverse drop. I'm sorry, I don't exactly quite know the difference between a flywheel and a reverse drop shuttle loop, and I apologize. This one was originally just an outdoor shuttle loop coaster, but then they enclosed the loop because of complaints that it was too loud for nearby residents.
Okay.
And then in 2013, I think, they enclosed the entire ride, and they kind of gave it this theme to where I'm not 100. I haven't ridden this, but I would imagine it's kind of like a knockoff theming of Rock and Roller Coaster, where there are these Walibi mascots. I think one of them is Wab, W-A-B, or Wab, or I'm sorry.
A
I'm sorry.
skinny little thing.
I'm sorry, Belgian, French, Finnish people. If I think they speak Finnish
No, I think they speak German, French.
in Belgium.
Yes.
Well, I know that Challenge of Tutankhamun is in two languages, French and Finnish.
Oh, maybe then. Sorry. I thought it was German, French, and another language.
Belgian. But anyway, so just the mascot. So it's a shuttle loop coaster, but it's completely in the dark or kind of enclosed, but there's also like black lights and stuff and like fog and stuff. And even though it's a traditional shuttle loop where it like launches, goes through the loop, goes up, goes back through the loop, and then goes back to the tower, I actually feel that it went like this. You went down a little bit, then you went through the loop. Because there would be a time, because there was one moment where it went through the loop, and then I swear it felt like you went up. But apparently not. I was like, is that like a trick or something, or an optical illusion? And the cars are made to look like limos, kind of going with the illusion.
Next, you hit Fun Pilot.
Fun Pilot is a Zaire family coaster. There's not really much else to say about it. Like if you've ridden Shamu Express or that'll get controversy. Or if you've ridden like a junior roller skater or if you've ridden a family coaster, you know what Fun Pilot is.
Okay.
What's next?
Then Challenge of Tutankhamun you rode twice. This next ride you rode twice also. Raja River.
We only rode it once.
No, I have 2 asterisks. River Rapids ride in Karma World.
I think I only
So
rode
they
that.
had-
I only rode it once.
Okay. Walibi Belgium had Karma World, Fun World, Exotic World.
And probably other worlds, but that's just according to the
So this
park
was
map.
in Karma World.
Okay, Raja River. It's just a river rapids ride.
Oh.
I was thinking, hey, okay, you'd be okay on this ride, and no, it was a little bumpy.
Mm.
What next?
Popcorn's Revenge. That's what I'm
Yeah.
eating. This was a fun ride.
This was your number 2 most anticipated. Why don't you try to aim?
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, I just did a handful.
No, stop it.
Let me just do one more. That's gonna need to be in slow motion for people to see.
Oh. Anyway, this was a fun ride.
This was your number 2 most anticipated dark ride, and oh my gosh, it is so amazing.
And actually, what was really amazing is
It is funny.
you had
it's
to buy
hilarious.
popcorn when you left. The whole little store. We got a magnet from there, Popcorn's Revenge, and
It's funny. It's hilarious. It has sense. Oh my god, it is so much better than Toy Story Mania. And spoiler alert, there's going to be another interactive dark ride that is way better than Toy Story Mania.
what?
That's
coming
at
up?
another park.
I think we rode this one twice, didn't we? Or we
Yeah.
tried to. This park was easy because we had
We had the Platinum
Pass?
Speedy Pass, and we also had a meal thing.
a lunch voucher or
Mhm.
something. So it became very easy
To ride,
to get
to
on
ride rides
some
a
of
lot.
the rides. Yeah.
But anyway, so we rode Popcorn's Revenge, and I had no idea what this ride was. I just thought Popcorn's Revenge. That sounds like a ride. That sounds like something Kay and I need to ride.
Mhm.
And Debbie and Linda came with us too.
Yep. And I think everyone got popcorn or got souvenirs or something.
And we went up the back entrance because we had the front of the line, and it had like things like the Kern King or something.
Yeah.
Or
the
no,
names-
Kern Kong or something.
Yeah. So all these characters that were like famous in other movies were related to corn.
They were parodied into popcorn related things. Like there was a popcorn version of the Lion King. There was a popcorn version of like it was like Attack of the Killer Colonel or something instead of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Yeah.
And oh my god, it smells so much like butter popcorn in there.
Oh my god, it was fun.
I asked. There's a reason why this is called Welcome to the Ranger Zone. I asked Ranger, like, how does that compare to what was it, the Scooby Doo dark ride, or some of the other, or what is it?
He did quite well in his score on this. I'm
Yeah.
like, man.
Oh, what is? Dang it, I forgot. So Hunt for Gabersay, the shooting dark ride at Bollywood, Dubai.
Mm.
That's the one with Don, the chase, Lagan, thrill of victory, the cricket ride, and Krish,
Okay.
who dances a lot.
Okay, so now we got number 10.
And
you actually...
I think we rode that one twice.
Popcorn Revenge or
Yeah.
10? Yes, Popcorn Revenge. I remember doing it twice.
Oh, by the way, this
And
section...
you had to look for it. I mean, it was
This
kinda
section...
in the building.
This section, it was the exotic park, right?
No, it was Karma.
I apologize if this is offensive. That area felt very,
Modern.
India.
I don't know.
They had like a spice section or something.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then Cobra.
Yep. You did 14 rides
it's a
in
trip.
this park.
Does that include the repeats?
No.
Okay. Yeah, it's Cobra, it's a Vekoma Boomerang, and it's not a good one either. This ride needs soft straps or lap bars. Get on that Walibi. You've done that at your other parks, do it on this one. Then what?
Oh, then you did Vampire.
Oh god, a Vekoma SLC! Ugh.
Yeah, but you were
Not as bad as Ednor. Then what's next? Loop Guru?
Nope, we did Melody Road. The
Melody
anti-cars.
Road. Yeah, anti-cars. I like anti-cars, and I knew
like
that
anti-cars.
was something Kay could handle. Now, was it...
Because you always ride behind me, so nobody is going to hit me.
Mm-hmm. Didn't that ride have music or something?
I don't
Or
remember.
was it theme to music? I think it had something... Maybe it was electric or something. Oh well.
Then you went on a Woody. Werewolf.
Werewolf, aka Loop Guru. Which is French for werewolf.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Is it? Or isn't it? So as you can tell, I'm eating popcorn through this whole thing.
Rougarou, I thought it was French for werewolf.
I don't know.
Loup-garou is French for werewolf. I'm pretty sure loup-garou is French for werewolf. I remember that from Jeff Corwin.
Maybe.
This is a wooden coaster. You know, I think Debbie liked it. I was not a big fan of it. Like it was okay, but it didn't provide a lot of airtime.
Okay.
I got more airtime on Troy at Toverland than this.
Okay, that could be.
What's next?
Then we did the walkthrough. Tiki Trail.
Tiki Trail was the playground.
Oh, you did the walkthrough on that.
Mm-hmm.
And that was an exotic world.
Then I think
So
we
after
did.
that-
Then we did Challenge of Tutankhamun again.
Yes. And then we did Popcorn's Revenge. No, we did the boat.
Yeah, we did the boat. Well, we went out. We went to eat, and you know, kudos to Walibi, Belgium. They might not exactly tell you what you can use the lunch voucher for, but you get good-sized food portions.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is I had to pay for a breadstick. Or, well, you did.
I did. That was okay.
And I was also not a fan of the small soda cups. Seriously, Europe, is that something? If that's something,
But they're more used to people buying beer or water.
then you know what? You should give out free water at least, or give out bigger cups of water.
But they did bottled water. They didn't do out of the faucet.
Give out free bottles.
But
Get with
you know,
get with every other. Get rid of a lot. Get with other countries, please.
well, and what we found, one park I think that's coming up, you could turn your bottles in and
That was
get-
apparently the case with a lot of these parks, but we
Yeah.
never did that.
we didn't know it. We were giving them to our bus driver.
Who's going to use them for recycling?
So if you recycle the bottles there where you got them, then you got like, what, 10, 25 cents off your next purchase
I
of
don't
the
know,
water or something.
like that. So anyway, after we ate there, then we tossed bread, and you want to talk about a boat that had a lot of ducks following it.
Oh my God.
It was
Yes.
Oh my God! It's like we were celebrities.
I mean, they came right up close to the boat.
There was even one time where I put it on the side and I was about to pick it up, but the duck like jumped and ate it, and then it's like, okay, cool.
But then as soon as they find out that you're out of it, then they kind of leave your boat alone.
And they go to
and they go to the
another
next
boat. Yeah.
Like, hey, we're here. Come on, feed us, feed us. But some of those ducks were, whoa, big.
And others
Or geese.
Others were a little worse for wear.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's nature, and I would imagine that Walibi Belgium just leaves those. It's not a zoo attraction, and these are ducks. So I imagine that they do fly south, or they go somewhere else for the winter or whatnot.
And some of them you could tell were fighting with others because there was feathers.
Yeah,
and
some of them were a little clipped. I'm not saying Walibi Belgium doesn't care about animals. I'm saying this park probably
the ducks come in.
The ducks
come in and
probably
go.
take care of themselves.
Yep, they come in and they go. They feed. There's a lot of grass.
Did we
a lot
do,
of bugs.
Did we do anything else that day?
No. After that, we.
Oh, then we rode
left
Pulsar. Then we rode Pulsar again.
Yeah, you rode that with Linda again, I think.
Debbie, I thought it was Debbie.
Oh, maybe.
And you didn't ride it, but I kept saying, "Hey, you should stand in the splash zone area, where it's like just gigantic waves."
Woo!
It's like, jeez, Legend's nightmare. But he rode the ride, and I think he liked it
Oh, good. Good.
with the poncho.
So the park closed at 7 p.m. So everyone got back on the bus. We left, and then we were headed to our
Something
next hotel.
something we found
Hotel
out.
Matamba for Fantasialand.
Yeah, I think didn't we see a movie that night? Like European Vacation
European Vacation.
or Roller Coaster
We saw 3 movies. We saw Vacation, European Vacation,
and Roller Coaster.
because we had some treks that were 2 hours
Yeah.
going to the next hotel. And the one thing is that some of the movies you could tell how tiresome, trying to do as much as you can in these parks. A lot of people were falling asleep.
I know of one person that didn't fall asleep during Roller Coaster.
I didn't.
I was talking about
You?
no, someone else. Dan the T-shirt guy.
Oh, so
That's an inside.
inside joke because
Well,
he knows
if it was,
he could narrate the movie. Is that
yeah,
what you wanted to
he's
say?
seen that movie so many times he could say it from memory. At least that's something.
At
Sue
first,
said.
I thought I remembered it, and then I'm like, did that really happen? And then, yeah, once you got to the middle towards the end,
Roller
oh,
Coaster,
yeah,
Roller Coaster. I fell asleep during it. But Vacation and Christmas or European, yeah, that'd be interesting. But Vacation and European Vacation, I stayed up and watched.
I think European Vacation, a lot of people fell asleep or something. But anyway, so
let's
that
see,
was
what else?
what?
Is there
That was
anything else?
Wallaby, Belgium.
Oh,
That was
wait,
Tuesday, August
wait.
13th.
1 second. One more
Okay.
thing. We found out that some members of the group had left to go to like some
Beer.
brewery maybe
Yeah.
or bar.
Yep.
So that might have explained why there weren't that many people in the park that day. No judgment to anyone who partakes. Anyway, join us next time when we're gonna.
Estella beer. Or
Okay,
something.
I
I guess. Anyway.
Join us next time when we're gonna eat some chocolate.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.